What makes Joe Burrow so different? How has he not only survived but thrived in the NFL, a league notorious for chewing up and spitting out young quarterbacks? It's not just talent. It's not just work ethic. It's something deeper. Let's rewind for a moment. Long before Joe Burrow became the face of the Cincinnati Bengals, he was just a kid from Athens, Ohio. Football wasn't just a hobby, it was in his blood. His father, Jimmy Burrow, was a coach, which meant that Joe grew up watching game film, learning defenses, and absorbing the mental side of the game before he even stepped onto the field. This early exposure planted the seeds of what would become one of the sharpest football minds in the NFL. But if you think his journey was just about a natural football IQ or raw talent, you'd be missing the secret ingredient. The heart of Joe Burrow's success lies in his relentless training regimen, one that's constantly evolving. You see, for Burrow, it's not just about grinding in the gym or throwing thousands of footballs a week. He's developed a finely tuned system that focuses on both the physical and mental aspects of the game. First, let's talk about his physical training. Burrow's strength training isn't just about power, it's about endurance. Unlike some athletes who focus solely on building muscle mass, Burrow's workouts are designed for functional strength. He needs to last 4 quarters, maintain explosive power late in games, and be able to take hits without wearing down. That's why he prioritizes compound exercises, like squats, deadlifts, and bench presses, but mixes them with agility drills. Agility is key. A quarterback needs to move, and move quickly. It's not just about the traditional pocket passer anymore. Quarterbacks today need to extend plays, evade defenders, and create opportunities when things break down. So, Burrow spends a significant amount of time working on lateral quickness and explosive speed with agility ladders and resistance bands. His footwork training ensures he can navigate a collapsing pocket and still make precise throws. But here's something you don't often hear about quarterbacks: Burrow's focus on his core. His core strength is what allows him to throw with velocity and maintain balance while on the move. It's his core that helps him absorb hits and bounce back on the next play. Planks, Russian twists, leg raises. Burrow incorporates all of these into his routine, ensuring his core remains strong and stable. Now, let's talk about an often overlooked element of Burrow's training: his flexibility. You might not associate yoga or stretching routines with a rugged NFL quarterback, but Burrow understands the importance of flexibility. Regular stretching, especially focused on his hips and hamstrings, is critical for preventing injuries. It's not just about staying limber, it's about building a body that can withstand the constant stress and strain of a 17-game season. He's also invested in muscle recovery techniques like foam rolling and resistance stretching. These aren't just extras in his training. They're integral to ensuring he's always in peak condition. Every time Burrow steps on the field, he's done the work to make sure his body is ready, resilient, and agile. But all the physical training in the world won't help if your mental game isn't just as sharp. And this is where Burrow truly excels: his ability to outthink his opponents. Many NFL quarterbacks watch hours of film, but few study the game with the depth and precision that Burrow does. When it comes to film study, Burrow is like a chess master, always thinking several moves ahead. He doesn't just study the defense's big plays. He examines the smallest tendencies of individual players, the way a linebacker shifts his feet before blitzing, the hand movements of defensive backs, and even how linemen lean before rushing. These tiny details, which many would overlook, give Burrow that split-second advantage. Burrow's approach to film study isn't passive. He's actively engaged. He doesn't just watch game film, he breaks it down into granular details. He looks for weaknesses in the opponent's formations and asks, "How can I exploit this?" For example, if a cornerback consistently lines up too far outside on certain downs, Burrow will recognize it and attack that weakness during the game. One of the most underrated aspects of Joe Burrow's game is his mastery of pre-snap reads. Before the ball is even snapped, Burrow is already processing the defense. It's almost as if he can see the play unfold in slow motion. He identifies coverages, spots mismatches, and makes adjustments on the fly. This level of preparation allows him to make critical decisions in high-pressure moments. In a game where milliseconds matter, this ability to recognize defensive schemes instantly is priceless. He can tell whether the defense is in man or zone coverage, whether a blitz is coming, and how the linebackers are positioned. But it's not just about recognition, it's about reacting. Burrow's command at the line gives him the ability to audible and adjust plays, putting his offense in the best possible position to succeed. Now, mental toughness is a different kind of skill, and it's one Burrow has in abundance. Whether it's a hostile away game or a Super Bowl appearance, Burrow's poise never falters. He's unflappable in high-stress situations. This isn't just instinct, it's the result of intense mental preparation. Burrow meditates and practices mindfulness techniques to manage stress and anxiety during games. He has talked about how staying in the moment allows him to block out the noise, whether that's the roar of the crowd or the pressure of the scoreboard. For Joe Burrow, every play is an opportunity to execute the plan, no matter what's happening around him. But all that training, all that preparation, means nothing if you're not able to recover. This is another secret behind Burrow's rapid growth. He understands the importance of taking care of his body off the field. From ice baths to advanced recovery technologies, Burrow doesn't leave anything to chance. His focus on recovery ensures that he's not only ready for game day, but that he's minimizing the wear and tear on his body year after year. And then there's Burrow's mindset. Some call it confidence, others call it swagger. Whatever you want to call it, Joe Burrow has it in spades. This mindset isn't just natural, it's cultivated. It comes from knowing that he's outworked his competition, that he's prepared for every scenario. His belief in himself and his team is contagious. Whether it's coming back from a devastating knee injury or leading the Bengals to a Super Bowl, Burrow doesn't back down. His resilience and poise under pressure are a testament to his preparation, physically, mentally, and emotionally. When the game is on the line, Burrow thrives. So what's the secret behind Joe Burrow's consistent growth? It's not one thing, it's everything. It's the hours in the gym, the countless film sessions, the focus on recovery, and the unshakable belief in his abilities. This is what makes Joe Burrow one of the most promising young quarterbacks in the NFL, and it's why his best is yet to come. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.